I'm still not preparing for sells. I'm still preparing for buys. Because I know for a fact that the world is looking at this as a sell. You know why I knew? My dad called me. He watched the news. He's like, Naveen, make sure you exit some of your stocks. Looks like the world is coming to an end, right? So you can tell that this panic is going out and reaching the public right now. I'm starting to get news from around the world. People who know I'm a trader, right? Here's the best part. When you have lots of friends, your friends are your indicator. When you do well, no one's gonna call you. When the market is shaking, suddenly even the dead are gonna call you because they wanna know, did you fail? Human beings are fantastic people. So that's what they wanna know. Did you fail? So your phone will ring and people you haven't talked to in ages and saying, yeah, man, you're still into trading? Oh man, the market's really down now, isn't it? Is that everything okay on your side? Yeah, screw you, man. Right? But this will happen. That is your indicator that the public is watching. Okay? Not an indicator for you to fight back. Forget that. You're wasting time. Don't ever fight back, okay? You heard the saying, right? You don't fight with an idiot. The idiot will always win. So just don't fight back. Just use it as an indicator for yourself and saying, that's interesting. Looks like everyone's watching this thing. Because I did get a reaction as soon as the market opened. Very strong reaction. How do I know that? Well, the ATR is 82% today, right? Look at this. 82%. Market's not even open. What do we normally see? 50, 60, 40. This is 82. Crazy. What now? That higher low keeps maintaining. Okay. Now, any of you guys in here saying, Naveen, why did you draw your higher low like that? Why didn't you draw it like this and saying the higher low is not maintaining? That's a technical way of looking at it. I want you to look at it like this. What's been going on so far? A trend goes up. This is a very big anchor point here. That's a huge anchor point. The next huge anchor point. The next huge anchor point. Once you start seeing that happening constantly, then the little ones are just little shakeouts. They're just very volatile movements here and there. This is very common in the stock market. Do you guys know if Apple is a great company? Does it keep going up? Is Google a great company? Does it keep going up? So these are fantastic firms, right? They've proven they can generate money. Why doesn't the chart just look like one big green line? Because of this. When prices go up, along the way, iPhone release. Oh, fantastic product. The first AirPod release. What is this? It's like my old earphones with the wires cut. People made fun of it. They're like, no one's gonna buy this garbage. It looks like my earphones with the wires cut off, right? So people started to sell. The uptrend never faded. Then it became the best seller in history. It was the next best thing that has ever happened. And for some reason, everybody got this dangling thing coming out of their ear, right? I got some too, right? And we got this weird two little white things coming out of our ears. And that became who we are. Okay, fine. Then this iPhone came out. Oh, it didn't do so well. And then it did well. And then that iPhone came out. Oh, that's not so good. And then it did well. And then is that higher low sequences? But in the immediate terms, not a higher low sequence. It's like it's failing the higher low sequence in the immediate terms. So the way you have to look at this is from a broader perspective and saying, why are my MAs looking like this? What's the reason for my MAs to look like that? And then you will know, because the big picture is in a buy mode. Okay? And when you go to confirm it, you're like, oh, if I don't even see the MAs and I see this and this and this and that, what's this? Are we still gonna bounce off of this area? Are we still gonna continue this-ish? But yeah, I'd like to buy low if that's the case. Is that so hard? Not so hard, right? It's like easy peasy. Now, flow is upwards. Okay, we were saying this is not a higher high, but in this one it clearly looks like it's a higher high, doesn't it? So then we say, okay, well then, if it is a higher high, should we treat this as a new movement? When did they buy? I don't know, did they buy? Or now they bought? And this is the spot. Okay. Is that the spot? I don't know. Maybe I didn't do it, right? So it's a maybe spot. So what we're gonna do is saying, well, this makes sense. The speed makes sense. We were looking at this on Friday of, if it needs to go down, it has to go down fast. It went down fast. The whole world is thinking sells. My dad calls me, my favorite indicator. He's talking about, oh my God, it's all going down, man. All of these indicators are starting to flare up. Okay, I think the world is selling now. I wonder what's gonna happen. I wonder what kind of piece is gonna suddenly show up. All right, now let's take a look at this in terms of 4 hours. And we say, okay, if prices had to come below this, Response? That looks like a response to me. How do I know that's a response? Shall we open up this down move from here to here? Let's open it up. Let's dissect it. And saying, okay, it was this movement here to here. Look at all the greens on the way. And look at this green. Okay, that's a response. Okay, shall we look at the volume just in case? Where's my drawings? Here, volume. Volume's high. Oh, hello there. Okay, volume's high again now. Okay, interesting. All right, so if I trade this on a 1 hour, shall I hold on for dear life trying to make 80 Rs? No, please don't do that. This is a good time that if you do something like this, make some money, take some money out, reduce your Friday mistakes, right? So don't try to hold on for dear life, okay? Take it step by step as it happens, because when the market moves this much, there's gonna be some processing time, because now everyone's making transactions. The market opens today, everyone's gonna make transactions because they're all in shock, in panic of what happened on Friday. So much transactions are coming in. So many opinions are gonna come in, and the big boys like, you guys play debate. I don't care. Divide and conquer is how the British rule the world, right? Let them fight each other. We sit back and we watch the game. Okay, this is how it's played, right? Now, let's take a look at this thing. Sellers, we're gonna have to trap the sellers. Are we sure sellers came in? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, all right, if I maintain a higher low, right, then we will see if we can get something done for London. Otherwise, this might have to go. Is that possible? Absolutely. Why is that possible? That's a mammoth of a down move from 4 hours to 60, from daily. It just looks all red. Okay, so anytime you buy, there's gonna be the public thinking, oh, that's my pullback, sell, sell, sell. And the big boy will not support your buy because they're gonna like, oh, they wanna sell? Let them. So your buy is gonna have difficulty flying. You guys get what I mean?
If you've tried the courses, the systems, the indicators, and it still hasn't clicked, that's usually not on you. It's just how it's taught. What you just watched is our private community. One method, taught properly, but traded together. Now, what we did is we rebuilt the community this year. People are now having breakthroughs in weeks rather than years. But there's more to come that I'm not ready to talk about just yet. Although the doors aren't open, you can still join the waiting list today.
But do you know why it can go up? Tell me. All the sellers who sold here and here. So the higher it comes, the more panicked they become, and the more exits causes a little bit of a faster move. Okay, but we know from a big boy's perspective, I don't think he's gonna like that. He'd want them to stay thinking it's a sell. Okay, these are all theories on how the big boy should play this. I don't see his hand yet. All I see is that's gotta be him. This is a location that's gotta be him. It's across the board. It's not just in one place.